Yash, I'll come to you. My colleague Yash there joining us from Civil Lines. Yash, Saurabh Bhardwaj there is up against a tough fight from Shikha Rai and Garveet Sanghvi in Greater Kailash. What's the ground report from his constituency?
Well, yeah, very good morning. And since the morning, if we talk about in particular the Greater Kailash seat, that has seen some drama panning out over there. Early morning, Saurabh Bhardwaj reaches to one of the polling booths, and in fact, the same polling booth where his vote is comes there. He alleges that some people have been complaining about how the voting machines have been kept in dark so that some sort of a delusion can be created. And second allegation he put against the Delhi police is that he said some barricading has been done and unnecessary barricading has been done just to avoid people to reach to the polling booth, because he says that Greater Kailash is perhaps one of the key strongholds of the Aam Aadmi Party. Like you mentioned, three contenders, Saurabh Bhardwaj versus Shikha Rai versus Garveet Sanghvi. Last two times we have seen how Saurabh Bhardwaj has actually got more than 50% of the votes in the Greater Kailash constituency, and in fact this time around also Saurabh Bhardwaj is quite optimistic that he will be gaining next term as the MLA from this constituency as well. Interestingly, many leaders this time around, like Manish Sisodia, their constituencies have been changed by the Aam Aadmi Party, looking at the anti-incumbency factor. But Saurabh Bhardwaj stays from the same seat, which is the Greater Kailash seat. In fact, we've been speaking to the voters since morning, and they've been saying that the major issue which have been ailing that particular constituency is the cleanliness issue is perhaps one of the major issues there. Second issues is obviously everyone talks about the Mehengai issue, because they say that be it any political party, one such issue which they face every year, be it assembly polls or Lok Sabha polls, the issue of inflation. But perhaps the Janta knows very well also that these issues are perhaps talked more in the Lok Sabha polls when they choose their government for centre. But this time around in particularly Greater Kailash, the battle is very much between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. And in fact, looking at the past results also, we can say that Saurabh Bhardwaj was able to clinch Greater Kailash seat with a very comfortable margin. We have to wait exactly what pans out on the 8th of February. But interestingly, the allegation and the counter allegation still are coming to fore on the voting day as well. Last night, we saw a lot of drama panning out in the national capital when we saw the Bharatiya Janata Party alleging that Atishi's aide or Atishi's office worker was caught with some money, and perhaps that was also becoming one of the bone of contention this morning too. In fact, we've been seeing how Arvind Kejriwal is going all against the election commission in this very case. Also, the Bharatiya Janata Party is not behind and taking on Arvind Kejriwal on perhaps one of the two main issues which they feel will counter Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party's clout here in the national capital. The number one is the freebie issue, and the second is the corruption issue. On the freebie front, we have seen the similar kind of manifesto being put forth by the Congress Party, by the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Aam Aadmi Party, because they know the Aam Aadmi Party has well cracked the code in the national capital from the last two times, because we've been seeing that the Aam Aadmi Party is able to clinch the national capital. We talk about the 2017 election, they were able to get 67 seats. We talk about the 2020 election, they were able to get 62 seats. So all the three political giants in the national capital knows very well what's working in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party, and they're trying to replicate that very manifesto and those very agendas. And perhaps when we are speaking to the voters on ground, they say that it's not just about the Aam Aadmi Party or the Bharatiya Janata Party or the Congress Party, it's about the votes, it's about the issues. They say that they don't anymore care whom the particular party they're going to vote for. They're looking for their particular candidates, and then they're going ahead and voting for them, because here we're talking about assembly polls. So in assembly polls, hyper-local issues take the center stage. And in fact, since the beginning, we've been seeing that at the larger context, issues like corruption was raised, but towards the end, the civic issues became the center stage. And in fact, issues like toxic Yamuna, cleanliness in the national capital, air pollution, these three issues took center stage in Delhi. So we have to wait till the 8th of February to know exactly what will be the fate of all these political parties. 699 candidates total in fray to grab 70 70 seats, but the chair is won for the Chief Minister. So let's see how it pans out.
Right, Yash, continue to stay with us. In fact, we're also getting some reactions from Atishi, the Chief Minister of Delhi, as well as BJP's Kalkaji constituency candidate Ramesh Biduri. Let's quickly take a listen, and post which we will go to my colleague Sriya, who is joining live from Kalkaji constituency.
आज अभी मैंने कालका माई का आशीर्वाद लिया है और मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि इस धर्म युद्ध में कालका माई का आशीर्वाद सच्चाई के साथ, सत्य के साथ, काम के साथ रहेगा और दिल्ली के लोग भी इस धर्म युद्ध में काम को, सच्चाई को, अच्छाई को अपना वोट ज़रूर दें। देखिए, ये बिल्कुल साफ है, इस चुनाव में गुंडागर्दी सिर्फ भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने नहीं की है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी और दिल्ली पुलिस की 60 गांठ में गुंडागर्दी हुई है। जहां पर भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी चुनाव आचार संहिता का उल्लंघन कर रही थी, पुलिस ने उनको पूरा सपोर्ट दिया, शह दी, उनको लोकेशन से भगाया।
दिल्ली के लोगों को आपदा से मुक्ति के लिए, दिल्ली में शुद्ध वाटर, पानी, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर के लिए, टूटी सड़कों के लिए और दिल्ली का विकास एक राष्ट्रीय राजधानी हो, जिस प्रकार की विकसित राजधानी होनी चाहिए, जैसे आज भारत दुनिया के अंदर चौथी इकोनॉमी के रूप में पहचाना जा रहा है, उसी प्रकार से भारत की राजधानी भी उसी प्रकार की होनी चाहिए, जो पिछले 10 साल में दिल्ली का बेड़ा गर्क किया है। मोदी साहब चाहते हैं जैसे देश में विकास हो रहा है, ऐसी दिल्ली का भी विकास हो। इसलिए कि दिल्ली के सभी भाई बहनों से अपील करता हूं कि वो दिल्ली के लिए वोट डालें, दिल्ली के विकास के लिए वोट डालें, दिल्ली में पीने के पानी के लिए।
All right, let's quickly go across to my colleague Sriya, who's there joining us live from Kalkaji constituency. There are two heavyweights against Atishi, Ramesh Biduri of the BJP and Alka Lamba of the Congress. Sriya, Atishi has been vocal against both the BJP and the Election Commission. The question is that has she really managed to energize voters today?
Neha, before we get into the entire narratives that have been going around with regards to the election in Delhi today, let me first tell you that Atishi is currently right here behind me. She's just entered the polling booth here at the MCD Pratibha School here in the Kalkaji constituency. She has gone in to cast her vote, and we are awaiting her presence here. Once she's done casting her vote, we'll see if we can in fact have a brief interaction with her. But currently, she, as we could overhear from whatever she was telling us, that yes, there have been some issues that she has flagged since last night itself. In fact, she had flagged this issue of how the allegations had come in that there was voting ink that was being taken around and put on people, on residents of Delhi, so that they do not get to vote today. But how true are these very allegations? That is something the Election Commission is also investigating into. Right now, right behind me, there's a lot of rush, as you can see here, because Atishi has just gone in to cast her vote. Before this, we'd also spoken to the District Magistrate of Southeast Delhi. He also assured people here that no matter what, security arrangements are abundant. So he's come out and given the message to people that please do step out from your houses and do cast your vote here at this given point. Well, yes, there have been issues of disruptions from other constituencies that we've been hearing of, but at this given point, Kalkaji seems to be very peaceful. Voters have been coming in. They have been constantly voting here since early morning at 7 a.m. here at the polling booth. We've seen senior citizens, we've seen people who have to go to their office, but they've first come here, cast their vote, and right now we are awaiting Atishi Marlena to come out and then speak to us after she's cast her vote here at the Kalkaji constituency. This is the latest update that we're bringing to you from here right now.